Dear ladies and gentlemen, I am Masood Saeed, a psychologist of mental health and well being. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Transformative Role of Light in Mental Health. The Transformative Role of Light in Mental Health and Well Being. In a recent lecture, Dr. Faria Ahmed explored the profound psychological and biological effects of light, emphasizing its critical role in mental health and overall well being. She presented the idea that light is more than a natural phenomenon, it's a powerful force that directly influences our emotional states, cognitive abilities, and physiological balance. Drawing from psychological theories, scientific studies, and practical strategies, Dr. Ahmed offered a comprehensive view of how light can be harnessed to improve mental health. Light and neurochemistry, enhancing emotional well being. Dr. Faria Ahmed began by explaining the neurochemical mechanisms through which light influences mood. She highlighted studies demonstrating how exposure to sunlight increases serotonin production, a neurotransmitter associated with happiness and emotional stability. Moreover, light exposure facilitates the activation of tryptophan, an amino acid precursor to serotonin, as shown in Rodrigo Cruz et al.'s findings in the Journal of Biochemistry. Dr. Ahmed connected these insights to psychological conditions such as depression, which are often linked to serotonin deficiencies. Seasonal affective disorder, for instance, is a form of depression triggered by reduced sunlight during winter months. She emphasized how light therapy, a treatment involving controlled exposure to bright light, has been clinically proven to alleviate symptoms of SAD by boosting serotonin levels and resetting the body's internal clock. Regulating circadian rhythms for better mental health. Dr. Faria Ahmed explained how light plays a pivotal role in synchronizing circadian rhythms, the internal biological clock that regulates sleep, mood, and energy levels. Natural sunlight, especially in the morning, stimulates the brain's suprachiasmatic nucleus, which governs the production of melatonin and cortisol. Morning light exposure increases cortisol levels, promoting alertness and focus, while facilitating melatonin production at night, ensuring restful sleep. She emphasized that disruptions to circadian rhythms, common in shift workers, individuals with insomnia, or those exposed to excessive artificial light, are linked to anxiety, depression, and cognitive impairments. Dr. Ahmed recommended morning walks or light therapy boxes as simple, effective strategies to recalibrate the circadian rhythm, improving mental clarity and emotional regulation. The psychological hazards of artificial blue light. A significant portion of Dr. Faria Ahmed's lecture addressed the negative psychological effects of artificial blue light emitted by digital devices such as smartphones, tablets, and LED screens. She cited research by Anne-Marie Chang et al. In Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, 2015, which revealed that blue light exposure before bedtime suppresses melatonin production, leading to insomnia, heightened stress, and impaired cognitive function. Beyond sleep disruption, prolonged exposure to blue light has been linked to increased fatigue and reduced emotional resilience due to its adverse impact on mitochondrial function in brain cells. Dr. Ahmed urged her audience to adopt healthier screen habits, such as using blue light filters and limiting device use in the hours leading up to sleep to mitigate these harmful effects. Practical applications of light for mental health. Dr. Faria Ahmed provided actionable strategies to harness light for psychological well being. Morning light exposure, spending 20 to 30 minutes in natural sunlight early in the day can significantly improve mood, energy levels, and focus. Morning light therapy has been shown to reset the circadian rhythm, benefiting those with mood disorders like depression or anxiety, according to Sleep Medicine Reviews, Charles Zeisler et al., 2007. Creating a healthy sleep environment. Reducing exposure to artificial blue light in the evening promotes better sleep quality, which is essential for emotional regulation and cognitive performance. Seasonal strategies. For individuals in regions with limited sunlight, Dr. Ahmed recommended infrared saunas, light therapy lamps, or reflective surfaces to mimic the effects of natural light. These tools can combat symptoms of SAD and improve overall mood. Mindful sunlight practices. Integrating sunlight exposure into daily routines, such as outdoor mindfulness sessions or yoga, can enhance both physical and mental relaxation. Psychological perspectives on light and healing. Dr. Faria Ahmed reflected on how light aligns with psychological principles of environmental therapy, which emphasize the healing power of natural surroundings. Exposure to natural light, she explained, not only improves neurochemical balance, but also fosters a sense of connection with the world, reducing feelings of isolation and stress. She also referenced the importance of consistent light dark cycles in supporting emotional resilience. Research suggests that exposure to natural light cycles reinforces healthy habits, reduces rumination, and enhances positive thinking, as noted by Roberto Becker in The Body Electric, 1985. This aligns with the broader psychological understanding that synchronizing with natural rhythms promotes overall well being. Conclusion. Light as a psychological and biological healer. Dr. Faria Ahmed's lecture illuminated the powerful influence of light on mental health and well being. By regulating neurochemistry, synchronizing circadian rhythms, and minimizing the harms of artificial light, individuals can harness the transformative potential of light to improve emotional and cognitive health. Her practical strategies offered actionable insights into how light can be integrated into daily life to enhance mental health outcomes. Whether through morning sunlight exposure, mindful screen use, or embracing natural rhythms, Dr. Ahmed emphasized the profound impact light has on our psychological state. In a world where artificial light often dominates, her lectures served as a reminder to reconnect with this natural force to nurture balance, vitality, and well being. Below are tailored, evidence based approaches for treating and managing a variety of mental health conditions and challenges. These approaches are drawn from clinical research and best practices in psychology and mental health care. 1. Depression and anxiety. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CET, effective for identifying and restructuring negative thought patterns. CET for depression focuses on challenging cognitive distortions, while for anxiety, it includes exposure to feared situations and reducing avoidance behaviors. Mindfulness based stress reduction, MBSR, enhances emotional regulation through mindfulness techniques, reducing depressive symptoms and anxiety, medication, selective serotonin, reuptake. Inhibitors, SSRIs, are effective for moderate to severe cases. Lifestyle interventions, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, and dietary improvements. Interpersonal therapy, IPT, addresses relationship issues contributing to mood disorders. 2. Eating disorders. Enhanced CBTE targets disordered eating patterns and cognitive distortions about body image. Family based therapy, FBT, particularly effective for adolescents with anorexia nervosa, involving families in treatment, nutritional rehabilitation, guided by dietitians to restore healthy eating patterns and nutritional balance, dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, effective for bulimia nervosa and binge eating, focusing on emotion regulation and distress tolerance. Psychotropic medications for co occurring conditions such as anxiety or depression. 3. Psychosis, antipsychotic medications. First line treatment for managing symptoms like hallucinations and delusions. CBT for psychosis, CBTP, addresses cognitive distortions, reduces paranoia, and improves functioning. Family interventions helps families support individuals with psychosis and manage stress. Early intervention services, EIS, critical for addressing first episode psychosis, reducing relapse rates. Social skills training enhances interpersonal and occupational functioning. 4. Personality disorders, dialectical behavior. Therapy, DBT, particularly effective for borderline personality disorder, PPD, focusing on emotional regulation, distress tolerance, and interpersonal effectiveness. Schema therapy addresses deep seated patterns and beliefs that contribute to maladaptive behaviors. Mentalization based therapy, MBT, helps individuals understand and manage their emotions and interpersonal relationships. Long term psychodynamic therapy explores the underlying causes of personality disorders through insight oriented work. Skills, training, focus on developing adaptive coping mechanisms and improving social functioning. 5. Negative life events, CBT, assists in reframing negative thoughts and building resilience. Acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, encourages acceptance of difficult emotions while focusing on values driven action. Resilience training builds coping skills to manage stress and adversity. Peer support groups encourages shared experiences and mutual support. 6. Bereavement grief counseling provides support in processing loss and adjusting to life without the loved one. Complicated grief therapy, CGT, a structured approach for individuals struggling with prolonged grief. CBT, addresses depressive symptoms or guilt associated with loss. Support groups, facilitates connection with others experiencing similar losses. 7. Domestic violence, sexual, emotional, and physical abuse. Trauma focused CBT, TFCBT, helps individuals process trauma while addressing maladaptive thoughts and behaviors. Eye movement, desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, effective for processing and reducing trauma symptoms. Safety planning, ensures immediate protection and empowers survivors to take control of their safety. Advocacy services link survivors to legal, medical, and housing resources. Group therapy fosters a sense of shared recovery and reduces isolation. 8. Trauma, EMDR, a well researched approach to desensitize and reprocess traumatic memories. 8. Depression and anxiety, somatic experiencing focuses on resolving trauma stored in the body. Narrative exposure therapy, NET, helps individuals organize and integrate traumatic memories into a coherent narrative. 9. Relationship issues, couples therapy, evidence based approaches like emotionally focused therapy, EFT, and the Gottman method improve communication, trust, and intimacy. CBT for couples, addresses negative interaction patterns and builds problem solving skills. Family systems, therapy, explores the dynamics of the relationship and the impact on the broader family unit. Conflict resolution, training, enhances skills for managing disagreements constructively. These approaches, tailored to individual needs and supported by empirical research, provide a solid foundation for addressing a wide range of mental health challenges. Do not forget to tap on the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Please leave a comment